Okay then, Helldivers, loads to go over today as controversy has struck yet again, as apparently the Illuminate have arrived, or at least a glitch of it has definitely happened, as well as some weird system outages and stuff that is so strange as to what's going on inside of this game right now. But Shams Jorjani has tried to clear some stuff up, and we're going to take a look at the brand new stratagem that has been issued into placement as far as the orbital napalm barrage. This is going to be a deep one. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming, where you platform where you can buy your video games cheaper for PC and consoles with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up to 70% off. Nice and easy, no brainer. Head down to the description, get your games a bit cheaper today. That being said, let's see what's going on. So a massive post has gone viral on the Reddit just yesterday of this right here, stating, so this just popped up, just had this on the map, and then it vanished. Took a screenshot in case it was the stims playing with my mind again. Got 13,000 upvotes, and as you can see right here on the Richter sector, apparently the snake ships Findlay actually had the Illuminate on screen. Now, this is a very interesting one, mainly because they're not being outsourced from the pure southern regions, touching edge, as you may state. And then it revolved in this right here, stating, system outage update. Some Helldivers may have noticed a recent service outage in the major order communication display. The issue has since been resolved. Details are below. Then it shows the system error report, so on and so forth, causes the organic tissue degradation on the electronic equipment, discussion, resolution, so on and so forth. But apparently this is all just duped. It did seem that someone's taken advantage of the fact that the system relays all went down, but this states right here, explain this. Somebody said Photoshop, and Shams Jorjani responded with definitely Photoshopped. So, yeah, just as you thought, the hype may start beginning for the Helldivers with the Illuminate coming around the corner and is finally getting a decent stratagem, which we'll get into in a second. It seems that that's definitely not going to be the case. It's extremely disappointing. Part of me kind of wished it was true, and I think that's why it managed to get 13,000 upvotes on Reddit, as a lot of people were definitely praying that that was going to be the case. I mean, today launching them would have been the worst decision ever, with Space Marines 2 being launched to the general public today. Make sure you go and give that game a check out. It's definitely worth it, by the way. And yeah, so that's not happening. That's not real. Sorry to burst your bubble, guys, but it just seems to be the case. But Twinbeard does have some stuff to go through, but beforehand, I think that we've all hit a bit of a realization that, yeah, we've all tried the orbital napalm barrage, and it's actually bloody good, which is just mental. We now don't have it. They've given us a taster, and it's bloody amazing. Like, it's actually so damn good. It's ridiculous. Oh, I just wish we'd have had it unlocked. Why'd they put it behind such a big major order? Hopefully it does come soon, but fingers crossed this isn't a big wait in time, because I think everybody agrees with me. The orbital stratagems have been a little bit lackluster for the most part, bar the, like, laser, and now this thing has given us a bit of a taint on the forefront, and it's absolutely incredible. So if you haven't got through to using it already, make sure you just jump on it, even for one operation, just to give it a go. It's so much fun to utilize. And Twinbeard has got some things to put out there, as he's been answering some questions on Reddit yet again, and the talk about ragdolling, and that's probably a viable one, because in this video, the gameplay in the background, you'll see that I do get hit by an impaler that definitely sends me flying. But it states right here, ragdolling has been taken down a few notches already and is being worked on even more as we speak. It's great for creating hilarious chaotic situations, but it's been too much lately with the gunships, etc. So yes, it's on the list. Gunships. Dude, your impaler completely demolished ragdolling. Not only that, but the actual demolitionists inside of the automatons are just ridiculous and just send you all over the place. But yeah, ragdolling does seem to be a little bit crazy, and apparently it's been taken down a few notches. If they want to take it down a few more, I definitely won't complain. Let me know your opinions on this one as well. And we had some talks prior about underground gameplay for Terminids, kind of of like the Deep Rock Galactic aspect, but like more open space and stuff like that with regards to how the Terminids actually like burrow through the ground and stuff, and maybe we can get a bit of action in there. And Twinbeard said, we've said before about the tunnels, we're considering it, but deeming it to be too difficult technically and or to not fit it in the time due to being so different in terms of gameplay / visuals, so on and so forth. Not sure if they're ruled out entirely, but in any case not happening anytime soon, I'd wager. So the idea of the Terminid realms and us being able to get through to their area of the battlefield doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon. It does seem to be a bit disappointing, but realistically, why would you want to be underground when you've got clips like this surfacing? Yeah, that's the orbital napalm barrage. Granted, alongside 120, but it is absolutely chaotic, and that clip, I could just watch it on repeat. It seemed to be so damn good. Just a cinematic overlay. To be fair, even the flames of things look completely different. I don't know if that's just me, but it seems to look a lot better at the moment, and I'm not too sure as to why. But what is it that's happening inside of the community right now? Well, currently there is about 15,000 people playing, and just on Steam alone in the last 24 hours, there's been around 20,000 people. We've still got around 20 to 50,000 players at any one 24-hour period, so it's not terrible. Obviously, this Helldiver looks a little bit off. Yeah, that seems to be because a lot of Helldivers are making their way over to Space Marines 2 during its launch that's happening today, so it'll be interesting to see how that one takes its toll inside of the game and whether Helldivers takes a massive impact. My suspicions is that it will take a decent impact. I think that they'll still have a decent player base coming in for the Helldivers, but yeah, the Space Marines is definitely a really good game, and it seems to be going that way for sure. And taking a look at your top comments from the previous video before we call it a day, these ones were quite interesting, but the first comment right here states, burnt out after 6 weeks of vacation, quick to nerf but slow to buff, some major orders every week, nothing but talk. It does seem to be the case. It is such a shame. The major orders, especially at the moment, all seem to be really, really repetitive. Now, I understand that they can only go to a certain extent, and especially with hackers and stuff making sample major orders a bit of a difficulty to sort of be able to complete and make. It does seem to be very, very repetitive at the moment. So after 6-week vacation during the summer break, I can imagine a lot of people are quite burnt out already. So we'll have to see exactly how that one goes. But this second comment right here states they took like a whole month to readjust game balance back into the good state, but took 1 or 2 weeks to nerf the fun out of the game. Quite weird. Now, that's not how this all works. Obviously, the game development process works in quite substantial ways, and everything that you guys see will be about 6 to 8 weeks worth of work backwards. Generally how that one operates, but it does seem like they are now actively starting to test their game and actually starting to play test a lot of the issues a lot more than what they were, so it's probably why it's taken a bit longer. But again, that's kind of what we asked for. I just wish that they'd be able to actively fix things and then start taking longer to fix them. That's just my personal opinion. But moving into the final comment right here, it says it took them 3 weeks to make an announcement for an announcement for an announcement. That Arrowhead way. It is a bit of a weird one. It is a bit of a weird one. We've had no patch update. We've had no sort of like patch at all. But what we did get is an announcement of a blog post that's going to be going up today at some stage. So hopefully it comes through quite nicely. But it's about the announcement of the announcement. So I don't really understand how it's going to operate. But the more that they can talk, the more that they can tell us, the more I can get hyped for it. I'm back in this game 100%, and fingers crossed it seems to work out, because it's got a lot of potential, always has done. So fingers crossed they actually do it well. Unfortunately though, that's all we got time for today. If you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe and post notifications turned on. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate your faces. Like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.